Well, we're going to look at this primary mirror cell this time, see if we can clean this up. On the back of this, there it is, you've got this viewing mirror here, which is called a flip mirror, but it actually slides down. It's still very stiff, nice to get it to move, but you can see the rust that's on it there. It is still very stiff. But we're going to come back to that in a little while. Now, I was thinking of taking this mirror out, but I thought better of it because the focusing actually is working and it's nice and smooth, so it's best to leave it alone. I'm going to clean all this back up, repaint it, but you'll notice here, there, one there, and a little grub screw next to them. And that's your collimation screws, which is again set in the factory, and it's best not to touch them really. So we're going to have a look at this mirror and see if we can do anything with this. What we're going to do first is just drop some water over it. Not going to drag it over. Just going to put it on, dab it, and just let it run down. There we go. Just to loosen off anything that may just be on the surface. And then what we're going to do next is get a cotton ball, soak it into the water there, and just pull it down in one stroke with very, very little pressure, or no pressure at all. Just let the weight of it drag it down. Do it once. You can see some of the grip that's come off. Throw that one away, get a new one. Do this again on this side. And again, he's muck coming off there. This is going to take a few goes, so I'll come back to you all in a little while, because we'll see how good we can get it. Well, this could take quite a lot of cleaning, so I'll come back to you all in a little while. Well, after quite a bit of cleaning, this is what we've now got. Certainly a lot better than it was before. There's still some flaws on it, markings that I just can't get out, but they're very few. I know I'm actually showing it on there. Certainly a lot better when it started. It's never going to be 100% unless you really set about with some specialist stuff to clean this. So unfortunately there is some stain and marking, but I don't think it detract that much if you're just going to use it as a viewing, you know, just to view stars or moons and planets and what have you. So what we're going to do now is, well, I think what I'll do is mount this back in to the tube, mount the front back into the tube, and then once I've done that, I know it's all safely sealed back in again, we'll just look at this back here to see if we can get this to move. And as you can see, there's rust on it there, bit of a mess, and over there. And get it moving more freer. May try and clean all this back up and say repaint it with some matte black paint, and then we'll see what we can go do with that and see what kind of image it may produce. So I'll just stop this for now come back to you in a few minutes once I've got the tube and all the nuts and bolts ready, and we'll see if we can get this thing back together. Thank you. Well, I'm going to see if we can get this reassembled now. That mirror is good. I've cleaned all the loose paint that was on this back. So what I'll do a bit later on, I'll probably have a clean of it and a paint of it or something. This is now working a lot better. How it should be. It was a lot of rusty particles in it, so that's a lot better. The little mirror there, that's come up quite good. So let's put it back together. That goes in that way. So we just need to get this lined up, and we'll get it screwed back together. There we go. So that's the backing. That certainly seems all there in its correct position. And what we'll do now is get this on. If I can remember that, I'll put it back in. That goes that way. And somewhere in here will be the nut and bolt. There it is, that's the longer one. That's going to go there. That's it. That fits in there. That seem right? Yeah, it does. And then just these two. And just one more. It's still a bit on the tight side going in, but doesn't matter now. And there's the front as best we can get it. Still got marks on it, but it's a lot better. There's my witness mark again. Yeah, that's a lot of play in that. If it's meant to be something round it, like a tape or something which has rotted off, I don't know. As is normal, what you shouldn't be doing first is tighten up a screw. Back it off a little, give it a little bit of play, and we should be able to get this next one in. There we go. And the final one. can tighten them all up. And take off this tape. I'll clean up this outer casing a bit. And there we have, near enough, one telescope looking a lot better than it first started. And what I'm going to do a little bit later on is paint this back. I've got some matte paint somewhere, just paint this and then we can fit this back onto it. What I've found though is that the two rubber handles that fit onto there, which is the flip mirror, and onto there, which will eventually go on there, are in pretty poor condition. And basically if you get hold of them you end up with black smudges all over your hand because it's just breaking apart. So I'm going to try and source some new ones of those, I think, but for now we can just put it all back together once I've painted this, and we'll get some little test shots done on it and see what kind of images we get out of it. But at the present time it's looking good, so we'll get on with that. See you in a bit. So we've got the telescope mounted onto this tripod, and it's looking at the top of the monument that's on the hill at the back of my house. We just pan round, it's actually looking, when you can see it, it's just very much in the distance. And we'll just take a couple of shots and see how it comes out. But at the present time that's looking really clear. So not a bad result from this telescope. So there we are, final analysis. This scope has come back to working condition. Hopefully I will be able to take some photographs with it when it's a bit better than what it is now, the weather. Can't really do it at night because we only got about 2 hours of darkness. So that's actually come out well. This was the original eyepiece that's on it, this 25mm Plossl, but there is a problem with it. I don't know if it's going to show it on this. I might see it just there. There's a spot right in the middle. That indicates to me that at some point this has been pointing at the sky, the sun's gone across and it's burnt this eyepiece. So this is a bit knackered, might not be usable, but there you go, it's not too bad. So the next thing we've got to look at, which I'll be doing when I can, is this. See what we can do with this, and I'll be in the next videos. Hopefully we can get this old lady working again.